같이 축구 볼래?
현 영국 관광청 신임 대표님이십니다. 파트리샤 예이치 대표님이십니다. 반갑습니다. 헬로. 헬로. 나이스 미츠 유.
Nice to meet you.
기회가 된다면 영국 진짜 다시 놀러 와서 런던 그리고 영국을 진짜 한번 느껴보고 싶어요.
I think that would be a really good idea because we're a very small island, so it's a couple of hours on the train to Manchester, 3 hours when you're up in Scotland. You can go to York, go to Wales, so beautiful coast and countryside to walk around, but great cities as well, whether it's Edinburgh or York or Manchester or Liverpool. There's loads to explore in quite a small area, and if you look at our campaign, which is Welcome to Another Side of Britain, there's lots of great content on there that you can look at. If you look at our Instagram site in Korea, you'll see some images that I hope will stimulate you to come and make your own images.
아 대표님은 그러면은 잉글랜드가 아니고 브리티시 관광청 대표이신 거죠?
I promote Britain, so that's Scotland, Wales and
와우.
England. Yes. So I'm even more important than you thought.
전체. 저도 사실 그 뭐 잉글랜드와 스코틀랜드가 옛날에 어떤 역사를 갖고 있는지 대충은 좀 알고, 그래서 저는 잉글랜드도 좋지만 저는 스코틀랜드도 되게 가보고 싶거든요. 진짜로.
But we are neighbours, and there's obviously no border there at all, so really easy to travel up to Scotland. And you can go to Edinburgh, which is the second most popular city for Koreans, but still not known as well as London. And it's a great city with a castle, it's on a hill, it's got a festival, a huge cultural festival that loads of Korean performers go to that you have to go and see in August. Outside the cities, beautiful lakes, beautiful mountainside to walk in if you want countryside and fresh air and to escape the city life.
그래서 그 카디프 시티에도 한국 선수가 있었고, 스코틀랜드 리그에도 기성용 선수가 뛰었었고, 그래서 그게 굉장히 그런 선수들이 진출하는 거가 뭔가 영국을 그 나라 사람들에게 알리기에 되게 좋은 수단이 될 수도 있는 것 같아요.
Now going back to the football again.
Sorry.
No, absolutely. We were talking about that. That's a good way of doing it, of recruiting Korean players. I think there's one that plays for Wolves as well, isn't there?
Wolverhampton.
울버햄튼, 황희찬. 울버햄튼, 황희찬.
So you can do your tour following Korean football players around the UK.
나중에 그 이제 영국 가서 대표님이랑 맨체스터 유나이티드와 토트넘이 하는 경기를 같이 보기를 바란다고 든다면.
Nisha can get the tickets for us.
근데 저거 보면은
That's you on the skywalk.
Yeah, it was very good experience.
So I think this is the thing. It's not just the matches. Most of the clubs have got experiences or museums, and Spurs have got this sort of skywalk experience. That great views, just a little scary, but great fun to do.
해보셨는지?
And you did it.
You did it?
I've not done it. No. You can tell me about it.
자! 토트넘 경기장! 와, 저걸 내 눈으로 보다니. 오, 축구장 보여. 축구장이 보여. 와, 소니!
You hear the echo?
와.
Let's all do it together, everyone. You ready?
근데 항상 TV에서만 보던 그 이제 경기장을 위에서 한눈에 다 내려다보는 경험은 저는 진짜 잊지 못할 경험이었어요.
Yes, they're great experiences. Yeah.
You should try.
Yes. Well, thank you. And when we go to see the match at Manchester, Manchester's got a football museum as well, so you can go around the football museum as well as see the stadium.
맨유?
And yes.
또 경쟁 구도가 여기서 토트넘 얘기하니까 우리는 계속 맨체스터 유나이티드.
And I hear in the museum, Beckham's shirt is next to the Korean shirt, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. And I have been to the Manchester Museum just before you ask.
가보고 싶다. 그 선수 안 보고 계시겠지만 저 팬이에요. 그리고 또 이것도 있는데 이거에 대해서 좀 소개 좀 해주세요.
History and heritage is why people think they want to come to us. We know that's the big draw. But of course our heritage was there 10 years ago in the past, it'll be 10 years in the future, and we want you to come now. So the story we're telling is the story of the experience that you will have at those sites. So this is obviously a biking tour of one of our historic cities, so that you see the city a different way with a guide that tells you much more quirky stories, and it's much more of an experience than just walking around and looking at buildings. And I think that's what we're trying to promote and develop, is those real immersive experiences, so you get under the skin of places, you're not just looking, you're being. And I think that's where people want to go. And there's some great tours. I've been talking to people who are doing new tours at the moment. Someone's doing you can go and be part of a West End musical for the day. You go and practice with the Mamma Mia cast. You can go and do James Bond experiences. There's a real growth in those sort of experiences that people can have some fun and experience culture and heritage as well.
가서 해리포터도 봤어야 되는데. 너무 짧았어.
Oh, the Harry Potter tour is just amazing. Always adding to it, and they're putting another exhibit in there now. But the amazing thing is that it is actually from the film set. So when you take photos, it just looks like the film. Great hall, and they've got the trains, and they've got the outside bit, and they've got the privet drive where the letters come through, and you can try butterbeer. It is absolutely amazing, and as I say, they're adding to it every year. And if you come at Christmas, you can see it done for Christmas, which is magical, yeah.
다시 한번 대표님 이렇게 같이 인터뷰할 수 있게 돼서 very honor, 영광이었고요. 그리고 정말 기회가 된다면 정말 맨유와 토트넘 경기를 꼭 같이 영국에서 봤으면 좋겠고, 그 한국과 영국이 문화교류 그리고 또 관광교류가 더 많이 활성화되기를 바라겠습니다. 자, 오늘 인터뷰 이제 마무리해야 되는데 마무리를 깔끔하게 건배로. 네, 건배 means cheers. 네, thank you very much.
Thank you. 건배.
건배.
Thank you very much.
thank you. 근데 나는 토트넘은 손흥민 선수 때문에 좋아하는 거지. Actually, my favorite team is Manchester City.
Is it? You didn't say that, did you? We're off camera now. You've changed clubs. You can't do that.